Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I will be playing the role of the clinician. This is my client, Melanie. Melanie is role playing a 40-year-old adult with severe anxiety. Um, she is also diagnosed as mild intellectual disability. Um, she's enjoys her independence, but she's also struggling to be completely independent from having case management services. She's has a history of living in an AFC home, but she's now living independently. She's also has obsessive compulsive disorder, and she perseverates on her fears, and one of those is being alone. So Melanie, we're going to just start off a little bit on getting to know you. And then at the end, we'll come up with a couple goals for future therapy sessions, and we'll set up another time to get started on meeting your goals. So tell me a little bit about your family.
Well, I live alone, but my mom it lives close. She I kind of blame my disability on her because she didn't breastfeed me, and she got into a car accident when she was pregnant with me. I was in adult foster care, but I graduated from that program, so now I'm living on my own. But it's really hard to not have my mom or my brother near me all the time. My brother is married. He's got 3 kids. I'm super jealous of that. All I want is to have a kid someday. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So you talk about living on your own now. Do you have any friends or social support?
I have my parents. They live close by. When I need help, I call her. I call my mom. Um, I don't really have any friends. There is a man that kind of hangs out every once in a while. I'm hoping that he'll want to stick around for a while and make it a relationship.
Okay, tell me a bit more about what you mean by that.
Well, he kind of he doesn't want to be in a relationship, and he kind of comes and goes when he wants. Like when he wants to come and hang out with me, he will. But it's never, I can't initiate it. It's more on his timeline and his time frame of when he wants to hang out. I really, like I said before, I really want kids, so I'm hoping he'll eventually want to be with me so that we can have a family.
Okay. So you said that you have a brother, and it sounds like he has a couple of kids. Do you see them very often?
Um, Not a lot. No, he's busy with his kids and their schedules. But I talk to him on the phone. Maybe once a week or something like that. And then we do FaceTime, so I get to see the kids that way.
Okay. So I'm hearing you talk about when you brought up your mom, you said you blamed her for your disability. It sounds like that could be hard if your brother has a family and you don't, and you already blame her. Um, is that maybe what causes some anxiety? Is that feeling of your family excludes you?
Yeah, so, my brother, like I mentioned before, like my mom breastfed him and he's normal now. And I feel like if my mom would have done that with me, I would be normal and not, um, have my disability. Um, and my anxiety, I have a lot of anxiety about, like being alone. I know independent and I can do it on my own, but yeah, I get very anxious having to do things for myself, all alone.
Okay. Well, it sounds like being alone is what is causing a lot of that anxiety. Is that something you want to work on maybe in the future? Is building some other social outlets?
Yes, I think it would be good for me to maybe be around other people that are like me.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like a good goal to work on is finding some more people that you can relate to. Um, and then what about working on some coping skills for the anxiety that you talked about?
Uh, yeah, I could do that.
Okay. All right. So for the future, we'll work on those two goals, finding some social interactions for you to be able to have in your corner, and then working on some coping skills for the anxiety um, and that feelings of being isolated. Um, so let's set up our next appointment and we can get started from there.
Okay, great, thanks.
Yep.